Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Aries Full Moon Tarot reading. The Aries Full Moon is on October 13th, give or take, wherever you live in this world. So this reading will cover from October 13th to around the middle of November. Gemini, this is a powerful time, this Aries Full Moon. In fact, it's been pretty intense for me. I meant to get these out days ago, but man, so much stuff being just yanked up from deep down. That is what's going on right now. And you guys, I like this. Spirit just threw out 3 cards, and this side, Aries, I'm sorry, I just called you Aries, Gemini. This Aries full moon must be very powerful for you guys. This side is the good stuff coming your way, like the positives, and Spirit's like, there's 3 things here that we need to tell Gemini is going to show up. So let's see what they are. Sisterhood. So this is about friendships for all of you, whether you are male or female. This could also be about like a sister, a blood sister in your life. Between now and the middle of November, this is very highlighted for some of you, making new connections, healing some of these connections. Very powerful, a lot of love, support, energy connected to this card. It's not just like, oh, you're gonna make a new friend there. It's significant, the connection, the bond, what you help each other do or understand, figure out, the way they understand you. You know, this is a very powerful bond, and some of you, it's time for this to come into your life. Some of you, this is what's actually going to really help you through this month. For others of you, it's time for this relationship to heal, okay? Next is, ooh, that's always nice. There is a nice reward of abundance coming your way. Some of you, this could be unexpected, a gift. This could be a raise, a promotion, a bonus, a win, maybe a small win for some of you guys. But right here, there is an increase coming to your abundance somehow, some way, where you need it the most. And it could be in a small way or a bigger way. This is a general reading, but your spirit guides want you guys to know that there is some abundance on the way. And last out, the shadow. Ooh, okay, so I know that because this flew out, Gemini, that when I pull your shadow card, I'm actually going to pull one, that whatever comes out through the shadow is you are overcoming it, because it's showing up over here in what's positive, what's happening, what's manifesting with this full moon energy over, you know, this course between the middle of October through the middle of November. So Gemini, let's pull out the shadow. Let's take a look and see what is being overcome finally for some of you. Ooh, so we have revenge, Gemini. This comes to me in a couple of different ways. Somebody who has just been like, you know, hating on you, coming after you, just either, you know, verbally. There are so many different ways that, you know, somebody could seek revenge. I'm not even going to waste my time going through all of them, okay? And whether they were justified or not in being angry with you and whatever they were trying to do to you. And it could be that you didn't do anything at all. Sometimes somebody just hates you because you have more than they do, or they think something you said was one way when you meant it another. Like, you know, there's just no rhyme or reason sometimes. And some of you have really been dealing with this hardcore, okay? And now your spirit guides are letting you know over these next 30 days or so, like that is dissipating out of your life. You're not going to be dealing with it anymore. You are overcoming it. You are prevailing, okay? For others of you with this, it could be that within your own heart, you've really been in the struggle of letting go and forgiving and forgetting somebody for whatever they did to you. Like you could be in a huge struggle, and your spirit guides are letting you know, Gemini, that everything that plays out over, you know, this next month is going to help remove this from your heart space. You're going to heal, you're going to forgive, you're going to overcome, you're going to let this go. It's going to move out of your experience just based on everything else that's happening, okay? So that's really positive. Let's pull a couple astrology cards to look at this from an energetic or karmic level. Okay, so Libra, the idealist, and right now the sun is still currently in Libra. It's going to shift into Scorpio I think it's like the around the, I don't know, the 21st through the 23rd, I think, is when the sun moves into Scorpio. So it will be in Libra and then into Scorpio. But right now with the sun in Libra, very powerful energy for you, Gemini. Things are coming into harmony. You're going to rise above and see things from a higher perspective. But more than that, with this sisterhood, Gemini, if somebody really wronged you, just based on all this astrology, they're feeling it, because Libra is the house of of relationships, and so they're really feeling, you know, whatever they said or did, and want to make it right with you, want to apologize. Or Gemini, this is a general reading, it could be that you've done something and now you've come to the place where you feel really bad, guilty, and remorseful about it, and you want to make things right, and that helps you, some of you, overcome this shadow energy within. You know, if this is something you did where you're finally overcoming it, you're healing it in yourself, and you and the other person, like, you guys are going to be able to restore and forgive each other. It could go both ways, where forgiveness is needed on both sides, but no matter how you look at it, Gemini, it's like healing, love, forgiveness, increase to your abundance, this shadow energy that you guys have been dealing with, dissipating out of your life. So this looks to be a really nice month for you guys, middle of October through the middle of November. And over here we have conjunction, empowerment. So Gemini, with conjunction showing up over here with the revenge, I really feel like, you know, whoever has been coming against you might actually apologize, okay? Like, serious, because next out would be the 8th house. That's the house that's ruled by Scorpio. Sun's currently in Libra, is going to move into a Scorpio. 8th house is all about transformation. Phoenix rising from the ashes, overcoming some challenging and painful things. Also is about shared resources, okay? So some of you, where something was due to you by a family member, or maybe a company, a business, some sort of settlement going on here, it's like that's finally coming in, and whoever maybe was trying to prevent this for you, like, they're filled with remorse. Like, this to me is like everybody, like, no matter what's happened here, hugging it out, deciding that it's not worth it, whether we grow ever closer again or we all just decide what's happened here, let's just move on from it. I don't want you to be in pain, and I don't want to be in pain. Like, I want to forgive you. Can you forgive me? It's just a big time emphasis of that all the way around, where it's not just you, it's whoever else is involved, where everybody's kind of having this wake up call and change of heart, and just wanting to move past, move through things, and not so much continue it on and fight and bicker and be against each other. It's like, nope, let's find a solution that really satisfies everybody. And in that space of compromise, people are softer with each other, and that's so emphasized, Gemini. It's a lot of love and connection, healing, and what you deserve coming your way, and people having your back and standing up for you. So let's pull a card to see what door is opening for you, what world you are stepping into. Mountain lights, light beings, portals, subtle energies. This is what is causing all of this love and healing and forgiveness to take place. There are light beings, spirit guides, angels on your side on the behalf of others, and it's time for you all to heal. You know, the way that we perceive through our human experience is so much different than the way, you know, our spirit guides, the angels, see what we are going through. And now it's like you guys are going to be given the glimpse of what your angels and your spirit guides perceive you experiencing and going through in this life journey. Like, you're going to be lifted and see it from that perspective, as well as other people involved. And I feel that's really why everybody's able to finally compromise, come together, and it's like kumbaya, you know. The energy is not negative, it's not blameful, it's just such a shift than what I feel you've been going through previously in regards to all of this. So let's pull some tarot. Six of Swords. Yeah, that's perfect card to start this out. That's moving on into smoother, calmer waters, mentally, emotionally, things finally settling down. Next is, ooh, the Six of Cups. This is attached to the past. So this is something that's been ongoing. But with this right here, Gemini, it's coming to the place of softness, of innocence, of sweetness, where everybody's getting along, everybody's compromising. Now we have the Seven of Cups, which I feel is, there's in compromise, so many more options are presented for you and other people involved. Next is the King of Swords. Yeah, that's you. Look at how empowered you are, Gemini, how strong and stable you're feeling. Very much like grounded and rooted in yourself, but also the emotional body being very tempered, and your mental body coming from such a high perspective. There's no pettiness here. It's like, I see this wise old man energy through what you see. Like, that's the way you are perceiving everything. Next, ooh, you guys got the Phoenix. All right, Gemini. Wow, this Phoenix, which we've already kind of talked about with 8th house energy, because that's also attached to 8th house energy, is the major transformation rising from the ashes. And this particular tarot deck, the Quantum Tarot deck, has 2 extra cards, Infinity and the Phoenix. The Phoenix is coming out for you guys. Very powerful, very significant, very meaningful. You are rising, Gemini. You and others in a situation, collectively or with each other. It's, wow, I'm just like stumbling over my words because of how deeply I've felt this from this first card. It's like in your soul. This is not superficial whatsoever. The resources, the abundance coming your way, that's like the most physical, tangible thing of this whole reading that I've picked up on. It's really about this deep restoration and healing inside of you and others. And through that, it's like we're rising above, which allows us to see things from a different perspective, which then presents a whole bunch of other options or ideas that were not, available to us in this lower vibration of energy. And here you are, and now you are rising, you are overcoming darkness. There's things healing inside of you. Anybody who is angry at you, trying to come at you, it's like they're over it. They're seeing things differently as well. I see a lot of healing, apologies, accountability. This is not like woe is me, pettiness. No, very wise, mature energy coming through in Gemini's reading with this Aries full moon. Six of Wands, Judgment. Yeah, so some of you that are like been in this fight over resources, to me, Six of Swords, Fortune, Judgment. This is, it going in your favor, things actually working out for you. Okay, but this is also like this deep evaluation where we rise higher and we see things from the spirit, spiritual eyes, and that really changes how we feel and now the choices that we're going to make moving forward. Six of Wands, recognition, reward, spotlight, happiness. Coming out under the Six of Cups, that's where you're headed. And 3 sixes, sixes are all about harmony and flow, Gemini, and you've got it times 3. Next out is, the Sun. Yes, there it is. Healing coming in, happiness, compromise, everybody understanding each other, what is owed to you coming your way. The Sun is the most positive card. King of Swords. Are you kidding me? King of Swords coming out under King of Swords. You see that full moon right there? Yes. Gemini, you are the twins, and your spirit guides have just confirmed that for you. Both aspects of yourself are in balance, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. This full moon energy, very powerful for you, very grounding for you, pushing you back into your personal empowerment, but also rising your consciousness from that higher space of the Judgment card, where you see through spiritual eyes, which changes what you're seeing and what you're going to do about it. Others involved, same exact thing. So I love that King of Swords, King of Swords. And now the Chariot. area under the Phoenix. Yay! Rising up, Gemini. Victory is yours. Things turning in your favor. I love all the tarot cards that came out for you guys because we have major arcana, major arcana, major arcana in the clarifiers. And then we have a 6 to mirror the 6, the twins, and then the King of Wands, or I'm sorry, the King of Swords and the King of Swords mirroring the twins again. Really letting you know, Gemini, your spirit guides are with you. They feel you. You're moving into a period of prosperity. You are rising up. Victory is yours. Judgments go in your favor. What is owed to you is now coming to you. Also healing coming in, and you and others finally really being able to get on the same page and understand each other, and a lot of heavy negative energy dissipating. Okay, so Gemini, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.